Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am at the Landers Center in South Haven where Derek is going to be doing live podcasts with musicians, singers, I don't know. It's something music awards, Memphis Music Awards. This is how little I know. People will be filing through and he and Jeff will be doing some interviews, about 5 minutes each per person, and I'm here a little early to just see what's going on and to watch all that, and I thought I would do a vlog about all of this so I can show you the setup before there's anyone here, and I don't even know like what time all of this starts, but I'm here for all of it. All right, here is the setup. Derek just got in the way, and there's the table there, and it looks like 2 places for interviews. I'm making stuff up as I go along, Derek. 2 places for interviews, is that the point? 2 places for interviews here? Yes. Okay, and that is one of Derek's helpers, and the lighting, stuff like that. And there's the massive red carpet. People walk down it and then they think they have to come to us, but no, they have to turn and go back up. I just snapped that, the red carpet. The whole purpose of that is just to have people walk and then have their pictures taken. There's like a glittery background there. So it's gonna be fun because I'm here. We're at the end. There's Jeff, Derek, Jeff, and I believe her name is Brooke, the assistant, the new assistant. So I'm gonna have fun watching the people pose there. I should go stand there and have Derek take pictures of me. That would be funny. Yeah, and so I'm wearing this shirt that I wore Thursday night just for a little while because my plans for Thursday fell through. The band that I was expecting wasn't there, and I went home. And then I wore it all night, Friday night, last night, and danced for 4 hours, other than just when the band took breaks. And I'm wearing it again today. It's the only shirt that I had that I like the way it fits right now and that is not too hot. So, yeah. I'm anxious for this to get started. I think Derek said it starts at 3, and I think I got here, I don't know, a little after 2, so a little bit of time to wait. Okay, so now I'm thinking that when they come off the red carpet is when they're going to come here and do their interview. Derek has a sheet of all the interviews that they're going to be doing, and then Derek stayed up. He just got that sheet yesterday? Oh my God. No, that can't be possible. He did research on every single person that he's interviewing. He knows what award they're getting, he knows their history, stuff like that. I'm gonna find out when he got that sheet. No, he got the list a few days ago. That's how come he was able to do all that. I was like, what the hell? They're starting to take pictures on the red carpet. I don't see this as some kind of a function that's drawing in crowds of people just coming in off the streets. I think it's more like, you know, like a graduation, you know, it's the graduates and their families, pretty much. But I don't know. I don't care. I just think it's fun, and I think it's cool for Derek and Jeff to have something like this to do. It's bound to be good for their podcast business, so. The only name that I can throw out, because I don't know any of this, Ricky Metlock, with Leonard Skinner for 30 years. I don't know with what members of Leonard Skinner, I don't know any of that. But he's going to be here, he's going to be doing the quickie interview, and then he'll also be on the actual Rhythm Section podcast on Derek's channel. At a later date, they're going to be interviewing him and just him. You know, Jeff keeps saying that he wants me on the podcast, just like an unusual guest that has nothing to do with music at all. And there was a woman, she thought she was bothering me, but she's not. And, you know, Derek's like, you know, she's not going to want to do it. And I would love to do it. I would love to be on the podcast because I could plug my channel for all the Memphis people who watch that or listen to it. When you go to Derek's YouTube videos, that's just the YouTube portion of the podcast. Not that many people watch the video, but a lot of people listen to the podcast on Spotify, stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm chicken because of the setup. There is editing, some editing, but I would not be in control of that editing. It's his editors that would be. So I don't know. Maybe they'll talk me into it at some point. It's funny, I've do YouTube 8.5 years, and I don't want to sit down with my son and Jeff and do a podcast with them. It's just different. I am so glad that Derek has hired help, because these guys could never do all this without them. Andrea is taking care of all the lighting and things like that. Anything that needs to be changed or moved or whatever, she's got all of that. And then the new one, Brooke, she's like handling all the people who are coming up and telling them what time their interview is scheduled for and things like that. I'm just really impressed with this business. They've done really, really well. I'm proud mommy. I want to get on the red carpet with just me and Derek, but I don't dare. It's all people dressed up in sparkly things. Quite obvious they're in the music business, not just me, avid dancer.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna get out of the way.
What's this guy's name?
Rick Rebel.
Rick Rebel? Okay. I liked the looks of that guy on the red carpet because he's odd looking with the hat and everything. His name is Rick Rebel, and he's their first interview. I have no clue who he is, but I like him. I'm starting to get nervous about all this. There's a lot of people, a lot of interviews gathering. I don't know. But everybody's super nice. And there's a guy here doing live streams. He's live streaming. No, you're fine. I'm aiming it at myself. People don't want to walk in front of me because they think I'm recording, but I'm recording this. I'm aiming this way. That's funny. And anyway, I'm flustered.
Fun stuff.
So all this time, I thought that Derek and Jeff were going to interview people separately, but no. There's microphones on both sides, one for Derek, one for Jeff. They're interviewing the people together. So this could take a hot minute, because there's a lot of people in line. And then there's this guy. He has the Parker radio show. He told me how to listen to that, and I don't remember at this point. You can see the line is getting bigger for the photo shoots. actually having fun. I can't believe that I'm doing the things that I'm doing, like the line is backing up for the interviews, and so I'm like at the very end of the line, just telling people to come over and to stand in line and talking to them, and then I send them to Brooke, who's the one who handles the times and who's on the schedule. I don't know even what I'm talking about, but I'm just having fun doing all this and mingling, and just, I don't know these people at all, but just having a good time. They're all next in line, and I'm sitting next to a guy. I'm gonna guess his name is Parker Radio Show. And he's doing a live stream and interviewing people, and oh my God, everywhere I go is too bright. And I'm doing my thing, and it's kind of fun. I'm having fun doing this. I want to be more involved. Okay, I'm gonna plug my buddy that I've been talking to. His name is Joshua Parker. It is the Parker Radio Show, and his website that will take you to anything he has, his social and all that stuff, is uniquebeats.com. Z at the end of beats, but unique is spelled the way you would think. UNIQUEBEATZ.com. So go check him out. That's Joshua.
And we're live.
I'm concerned about the length of the line for the interviews. They were supposed to keep it to 5 minutes each, but it's going over by a lot. But the line coming still has gotten a lot less. I'll show you. I don't know what I'm saying. See, it looks like that's all we have left. But he's not interviewing every single person here. I don't know. There was probably like 20 or 25 interviews, something like that maybe. Okay, I have no idea who this guy is, but he just interrupted the interview. I think he's the probably Leonard Skinner guy. I have no clue, but he has a bodyguard. For real. I love this. This is so fun. I introduced myself to him, but I didn't get his name. That's too funny. It's got to be that guy, Ricky met something. I'm so good at this job. But anyway, they're putting him in next for the interview. Did I mention I'm having fun? I'm having a blast. But I'm telling you, the line is making me extremely nervous. I'm filled with anxiety over the fact that these people are standing and waiting. I'll show you. And they're going to have to wait for this guy. I think he could be a long interview. All those people are waiting. Anxiety attack.
When you get our age, that's not about that. Downsize. Enjoy what you're doing. You got it.
Okay, I'm going to try to sound educated. I talked to the bodyguard and to another entourage guy, and they were asking me questions like I'm supposed to know what's going on around here, and I told them that I'm just mom. So they were very nice, and I embarrassingly told them that I didn't know who that guy was. And I'm actually recording myself. You want to say hi?
Hey everybody, thanks so much for being part of the Mississippi Music Awards 2023 website, MississippiMusicFoundation.org. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God, that was so cool. Now people will actually know what I'm doing. Thank you so much. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. Okay, so his name is Ricky Metlock. He is the last original surviving member of Leonard Skinner. That's cool, I guess. He has an entourage. I shook hands with somebody who has an entourage. I just think that's fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to continue doing this until it's done, and maybe I'll record some of the awards too. I have to be careful because there's a cable in front of me. Okay, that was interesting to watch. There's two men that stick right by him. The minute he gets up, they are right beside him. They carry his hat. They take whatever he had put something on the table. They pick that up. They're holding his stuff. And they walk one directly in front of him and one directly behind him. That must be weird to live like that, to have somebody. I want a fucking assistant like that. I want somebody to dry my hair after every dance.
Just doing what I love, man.
The award show has started, and we still have six people in line. And I went to the bathroom for a split second, and I guess I missed a couple of the interviews. I just wanted to try to capture everybody on screen, but you'll see them on Derek's podcast. Okay, next. There's 4 more people in line, and I am literally dancing for their entertainment. I'm just being silly and funny, and they're all tired, and they just want to go into the show, and I'm keeping them entertained. My son's assistant is like shaking her head. I'm a little odd to her, I guess. She's only 16, his assistant, one of them. The other one I think is 27. Anyway, I'm having fun. Oh, and the other assistant, Brooke, the new one, she danced with me. We just got a latecomer. She just arrived. Where is she? I'm looking. She's at the end. I can't figure it out. I'll have to turn. Right at the end of the line. That's it. That's what we got. I'm all hot now from dancing. Oh my God, this is too funny. And another one just joined the line. So we're still at 4. Even though we keep getting rid of people, we're still at 4 after this guy.
I think like if anything that I could have maybe told to my younger self, which is when you're young.
Thank God the music stopped. And there's still people coming in the building and getting their red carpet photos. I don't know if any of them will have to come and do an interview. You know why I'm able to act the way... Oh, go!
Congratulations on just finding out. You are no longer that.
There's only one more after the person who's there right now. And the music is back on. I don't feel like dancing to this song. And you know, the reason I guess that I can do things like that when I'm around all these people is because, first of all, I'm recording. So to me, I'm working. And work mode is very, very different than my personal mode. I feel like I'm almost like in a costume, you know? Like you could get in a costume for Halloween, you can act silly, do whatever you want. And when I'm in work mode, I feel like the real me is kind of hidden and I can act crazy, like dancing for a line of people. And also I know I'll never see any of these people again. So I've just been going right up, shaking hands, acting like I'm a big deal because I'm Derek's mom. Having so much fun. Well, I was. That part of the fun is over, but I was just milking every minute of this. I just loved it.
So is this your first time?
It is the next day, and I just finished editing all the clips that you just saw. I wanted to say that I didn't have an ending to that. I did try to record a little bit in the auditorium, but I decided to not even bother to show that. It was very boring stuff. I never even got to see any awards. When we sat down, it was still music with long pauses between music and just some people talking. I left there somewhere between 6:30 and 7, and no awards had been handed out yet. I even texted Derek from the pub that I was at because I was going out that night, and I did. I went to Dan McGinnis pub again, and I saw Rock the Boat, which was awesome, and I had fun, and I danced, but not wet head dancing. I spaced it out. It was less dance songs, but I had a good time. I sat at the band table because I had met one of the band members' wives the night before. He happened to be in both bands, so she was there. She invited me to come again and sit with them, so I got to meet some new friends, and it was a very good night. I was glad that I went. Anyway, I remember texting Derek probably around 9 because I got there a little bit late, and he was still there. He was still there. He was waiting for it to end so he could do some networking afterward, and then a little later he texted me and said he was finally going home. Actually, he went to the studio to unpack his car. So it was a very long day for him. They got there around noon, but he was up and preparing for all this, you know, from the morning. So it was a whole morning till night kind of thing for him. He's happy how it went. I think it went really well. I'm anxious to see his video of the actual interviews, stuff like that. I will promote that on all my social media when that comes out. And what else? What else? Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Derek's channel. I always have that info in the description below the videos. And I hope you enjoyed my little vlog about this Mississippi Music Awards. I saw a pamphlet on the table that said Mississippi Music Awards, and I was calling it Memphis Music Awards forever, and was able to cut that out every now and then. I think I might have left it in the video once where I couldn't cut it out, and I posted a picture on Facebook with the pamphlet, and you know, me being an idiot by not even knowing what to call it. But that guy that popped in my video, he's the producer of all things, and he had met me before a little earlier, shook my hand, knew I was Derek's mother, and then when he saw me, I mean, he just like came right in. He busted right in. He wanted to tell you guys what was going on, and I was glad that he did that. That was kind of fun. All right, you guys, I had a fun time. So fun. The auditorium part, once we sat at a table, I was mostly pushing comments through on my phone and replying to people in the comments. I have started replying, and some of them I'm a little raw with my replies because sometimes people they're just irritating. But anyway, it's all in good fun. So you can start going to look at the comments again to seeing if I replied. I mean, there's a lot of comments. I don't reply to all of them. By far, I don't. But I do reply to some, so if you want to go check that out, you can. I appreciate your comments. Leave comments about this. And I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a blast, and I was ready to leave before the awards started because I had to go out, all right? I had to go out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.